is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today I'm checking out Jeannie C. Riley. This is Harper Valley P.T.A. Very specific name. Wow. Okay. I have no clue what I'm getting into. Hearing her sing a little bit, I'm like, is this country? Is she a country singer or what's going on here? But we're about to ride. If I tell you that. I've never heard of Jeannie C. Riley. I've never heard this song, let alone seen this music video. So this is a first-time blind reaction, and I'm here for it. If you guys are too, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get it started. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40. All right, let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Don't forget, support the original content on the channel. I'm a hip-hop artist, so I do put out music videos. I also have another channel, Pegasus vs. the World. Over there, I take on challenges, vlog style. I also do reactions to comedy, trending topics, and some travel. So if you want to support me building that one up, holla. But all of the music and the music reactions stay right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, we do have a membership for that. It gives you that access, plus access to reactions, a lot of reactions that have not been released to the public. So, yeah, man, shout out to all the members. We appreciate the extra support, and let's get it cracking. Let's go in, man. She started singing. I forgot what she just said, but she said something very, I don't know if closed captions are on or if I need them. Sometimes they mess it up the song, but we'll see. Yeah, at the beginning, she said she was telling a story.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife.
Harper Valley widowed wife.
Who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High.
All right, I got to stop these closed captions because the captions are totally off and it's going to mess up my brain. But, okay, Harper Valley Junior High, I believe. So we're talking... Is this a real, did this really happen? Like, that's wild. That she just like, yo, this place.
I want to tell you all a story about a Harper Valley widowed wife.
Harper Valley widowed wife.
Who had a teenage daughter who attended Harper Valley Junior High.
Okay, teenage daughter, junior high.
Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play.
Okay.
And she said, Mama got a note here from the Harper Valley P.T.A.
Okay, what the note said?
Well, the note said, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dress is way too high.
Oh, okay.
It's reported you've been drinking and running round with men and going wild. And we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. Was signed by the Secretary, Harper Valley P.T.A. Well, it happened that the P.T.A. was gonna meet that very afternoon. And they were sure surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley P.T.A.
Okay, I see where this is going. I'm wondering if this is a real life story. This seems, the way she's so descriptive, laying it out, this feels like a real thing that happened, real-time story. And back then, in America, we were more conservative, right? Dresses to our ankles, you know, staying married, trying to be married before you have intercourse, a bunch of different things, which it's arguable. We could argue, was it better or worse? I guess it's an argument to be had. But in spite of this argument, yes, there were people that shook things up, and wearing mini skirts in this time. Well, I don't know when this time is, but I'm just kind of guessing. But in these times, they were frowned upon. Because I remember my mom telling me, oh, that girl is like, they call them fast women or loose women, right? Like, and she'd be like, oh, she's too fast, Hito. Don't talk to her. Da, da, da. She would just know these things, right? From the way these young girls dressed. I remember when I took this chick to homecoming, my mom was like, be careful, Hito. She's fast. And I was like, what the hell? What does she know? Well, she wasn't wrong. Let's say that. I digress. This story is very descriptive. I love her voice. The music's dope. And I can understand everything how she's laying out the story. I could close my eyes, listen to this, and just paint a picture in a movie within my own head. That's how good the story writing is. So is this a true story? I don't know. You guys answer that in the comments. It feels like this is real. It feels like this came from something legit, and from a time in America, because America wasn't as, let's say, secular as it is now. And yeah, these were things. I remember when I was coming up, they were burning and stepping on hip hop CDs in the record stores, the Tupac and Snoop Dogg. This is going to ruin your kids. Arguably, you can say it has ruined some kids, but some kids hasn't. I don't know. I'm just here, man. Let's see.
Say, she said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Harper Valley P.T.A. Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades off or completely down? Mr. Harper couldn't be here cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you'll smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me you think that as a mother I'm not fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Harper Valley hypocrites.
Bro, oh my God, I got goosebumps. I see, like, as she started painting the picture, I'm like, oh, she's calling them out for being hypocritical, which how many people in P.T.A., city council, your HOAs, they're mad hypocritical. They're all like, because they have the power, they're looking down on you. Basically, every single person that's in this P.T.A. meeting is guilty of worse than what she's guilty of, right? They're out drinking. They're out, sleeping around. They're looking at like, why'd your secretary have to leave? Because you guys messed around. Like, that's what she's alluding to. Good for her. Good for her. And that's the thing, calling out hypocrisy. Again, we were in a time of America where things were a little more conservative, which I don't think is bad necessarily. I think everything in balance, like I feel like we're off balance now. And when it was super conservative, we kind of met in the middle and found balance. I think that'd be good for our country, but it probably won't happen because just human nature tends to just go off the deep end. So it is what it is. But I'm saying that to say this. She's doing what she should have done. This is real shit. This is real. This is real as hell, man. Calling out hypocrites, man. You know what it is, because y'all know I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I'm a Christian, right? But how many pastors and stuff, they're preaching all this, like there's this dude named Ted Haggard in Colorado, and, they're preaching against this, that, and the other, and then literally doing everything they're preaching against, from doing drugs to sleeping with people. It's just hilarious. I mean, it's really not hilarious. It's just interesting as humans. Yeah, we got to just take a step back and keep it a buck. She is calling them out for the pot, calling the kettle black, and I'm here for this. Jeannie C. Riley wrote the first diss track in American history to the mother effing P.T.A. Get your shit together, P.T.A., man. Don't be coming at me with a P.T.A. meeting. You on some bullshit. You doing the same damn thing. What's up?
No, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley P.T.A. The day my mama socked it to the Harper Valley P.T.A.
drop. Mic drop. She snapped. She killed that. Kudos. I'm here for it. Let's go. The hypocrites must stop. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. I like the where that went. It surprised me, too. I wasn't sure where I was going to go. I was like, okay, you getting kind of freaky. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. What's cracking, baby? Well, hey, man, it's interesting how certain things are a part of American culture. Like, I've never really drank. You know, I've drank a couple times in my life, but I've never been, like, drunk, let's say, right? I got buzzed one time, ran away to Tijuana. I've told the story on the channel before, but there's the only time I've been buzzed ever. I never really drank other than that one time. But from an outsider's perspective, drinking is a huge part of American culture that I don't personally understand because it's so bad for your physical health and even your mental health. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a high on life type of person. Some people will be like, bro, you're boring. Hey, it's just my stilo. But it's a huge part of American culture. So for these people who are taking part in these things, to call her out for a little sippy sip here and da-da-da, wearing a mini skirt is crazy, right? And, yo, that's a great story. I wonder if was like really her mother or if she was telling the story of for real. I feel like this was for real. The Harper Valley P.T.A. got called out, and this is a real story. Like, I'll have to look it up or look in the comments. We'll see, but I'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.